center, because your girl's going at a slight angle, and adds a little freakish.
Look, man, I think you got the hat on board. Not even doing my gangster sideways. Nice hat. All of the ladies, that 12 pack, by the time I had it all kicked over the side, like, I was like, gangster.
Zigzag and other.
I have a little.
One of the guys.
I have a little in my information. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, okay. So in the investment ceremony, when the crown is now yours,
Hearken now and rise on tier to see your crown approach. Sinister King Athos and wise Queen Eleanor come now to the sable thrones. Attend to witness their glory and hear their word. Doom King and merciful Queen, welcome the Prince and Princess of Thierry.
Yay! Huzzah!
Your Majesties. I had a prince somewhere. Where did he go? And I'm usually the late one.
Oh, wait,
so it's
there he
just a
is.
puddle.
Okay, we're apparently looking.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think I see him.
I didn't catch one of those. Huzzah!
Vantanist of Thierry into their presence.
Well, I see we're going to have a discussion about the royal treasury. The royal treasury appears to be on the floor.
Overflowing.
Yes.
Famed Athos, radiant Eleanor, welcome the Baroness of Lionsgate.
And the Baron.
Our ferocious king and queen and fiery queen invite the Baron and Baroness of Seagirt to join as well.
Great on cheer! Behold your northern baronies from the depths of depravity to the heights of giddiness. Beloved Lionsgate and cherished Seagirt.
Thus opens the court of Great Ontier. You have their Majesty's leave to make yourselves comfortable.
Wow. Thierry, thank you very much. We are ecstatic to be here. Getting to see your investiture, this is a true treat for us, and we thank you for having us here so that we may witness this. Really, just seeing the numbers out here, the health of the community is wonderful to get to see this. Everyone coming out to witness the stepping down and the new stepping up of your prince and princess. We thank you and look forward to the entirety of the day.
Thank you all. Thank you for joining us.
Let Gunnar Stigansson enter the royal presence. Gunnar? Your Excellency, are you available to take this floor on behalf?
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Absolutely. We would speak to Gunnar in what we are awarding here for beyond just the prowess that he presents in the archery competitions. It is the dedication to the teaching and the art form itself, to how he is able to help draw people, bring people to the events, and support that community in its entirety that moves us to present with him with the following award.
Know ye that we, Athos and Alianora, King and Queen of Ontier, in consideration of the endeavors of our most loyal subject in the discipline of ranged weapons, do by this our charter award unto Gunnar Stigarsson a sable fion, thereby bestowing an award of arms with all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining. This is so done and given in our names and sanctified by the Great Seal of Ontier on the 18th day of February, Anno Societatis 57.
Huzzah.
For the recipients of the sable fion, and joyous noise! Larrick Godwin, their Majesties wish to have words with you.
I totally bow, but I'm not getting it. Excellent choice,
Welcome, Larry. Word has reached us of your great honor on the field as well as prowess, the leadership that you sow within Lionsgate, amongst the sergeantry, and all of the efforts and endeavors that you put in. And for that, we are minded to present you with an award.
Equity wills and reason ordains that persons chivalrous and of noble courage be rewarded for their merits. Good renown should perpetually be noted by certain signs and shows of honor and nobility. Thus, by their example, others may endeavor to spend their days in feats of arms and virtuous works. One such person who has gained our attention is known by the name Larrick Godwin. And therefore, we, far-famed King Athos and radiant Queen Eleonora, sovereigns of Antier, do hereby grant unto them l'Espérance et du Lion this 18th of February, Anna Societatis 57. L'Espérance et du Lion. 3 cheers. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Let Morgaine Essex come before their majesties.
They've gone to Petra.
A runner has been sent. Their majesties invite the members of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft to come into their court.
Welcome to the order.
To our noble order of the Grey Goose Shaft, we have consulted with your order and understand that it is your desire to add to this order that you feel you are incomplete. Is this correct?
Yes, Your Majesty. There is one here that we have been watching for a long time. It almost feels like we've been watching them since the day they were born. They're not just a terror on the archery range. They're also an epitome of grace and chivalry and kindness. And we humbly ask that you add them to our number.
Elizabeth McAndrew, come forward to the
We are minded this day to offer you entry to the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. Do you accept membership in this order from our hands? Wonderful. Do you need to be released from an oath of fealty? Excellent. Let's go ahead and do that then.
That's all.
Is there a bracelet?
Is there a bracer? Oh my gosh, I would like to share the artistry of this bracer.
It is truly stunning.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad you were able to place on your forearm.
That is
Attend all gentles under whom these presents shall come. Elizabeth McAndrew, by devotion to her chosen art of archery, has served our King of Antier right well. And we, Athos King and Eleonora Queen, being highly pleased with her great skill, do now exercise our sovereign prerogative. Command her name to be entered into the roll of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. In witness thereof, we do set our hand and seal this 18th day of February, and Societatis 57.
Is there a medallion? Will you please speak its name?
This medallion originally belonged to me, Kenneth of Shaftesbury, and I am so honored that it's going to my honorary granddaughter. She calls me Poppy.
Thank you so much. It is stunning. You're very welcome. Well deserved. The scroll was made by Dame Alicia Dubois. Custom before.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. Hip hip!
Wow, that's stunning. Sweet. Wow. Thank you, members of the order. I appreciate your time around court. Thank you.
Let Morgaine Essex come before their majesties.
Mistress Morgaine, thank you so much for joining us today. I'd like to speak a little bit about Morgaine's contributions to the kingdom. Morgaine has sewed on thousands of buttons to Investiture attire, has given freely of her hands and her time and her energy to contributions of largesse to the kingdom. She teaches those who wish to learn how what she's working on and how to create it themselves. For these and for so many other reasons, we are minded to present you with a bountiful hand from Ontier.
For the bountiful hand, a joyous noise! Their Majesties would welcome any for whom this is their first event to come forward.
Yes.
Oh, yes! Welcome.
Now I'm really sad I didn't put the baby wrap.
I don't know about this. We want to thank you so much for joining us here today and having you come and experience our game with us makes it that much more magical and enjoyable for us all. We are all new ones, some of us of the stage. And it's a wonderful and joyful thing for us to be able to meet you and to welcome you formally into our kingdom. We have a couple gifts in recognition of your first event. There's a little cup and a cap involved here. And we want to make sure that we give these to you so that you'll come and join us again utilizing these new gifts. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate seeing. Oh, and the bebe. In your safety, yes. Yeah. Jenny's keeping. Thank you all so much. We hope that you come and join us again very soon.
We look forward to
Thank you. Thank you.
For newcomers, lifeblood of our society, a joyous noise! Their Majesties invite any children here present to come forward.
Hello, welcome. We're going to wait another. We have some other folks coming and join us. Come on up, don't be scared. We won't hide. We come bearing gifts.
Arlo! Ellie!
Come on up. You can come closer. It's okay. It's okay.
No, they do not bite. Much. Where's Arlo? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Wow, there's so many of you. That's wonderful.
Great. For the youngsters.
It brings us such joy to see you all here today. Are you having fun?
Oh, good.
This is some enthusiastic nods. Court hasn't been that long yet. But because you're all being so good and you're here today and that's what matters, we have some toys that we want to share with you. So you see Lady Amlin over there with the toy box. You can go rummage through that box and take anything you want out of it. But we want to first make sure we give a big round of applause for all of you for being here today. Thank you so much. We love seeing you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, well, let's do
There's my exchequer. Goodness.
Wolfwin the Silent, your majesties wish to have words with you. No, Wolfwin! Yep.
Please join us. I know, right? It's a little easier. Yeah.
Welcome, Wolfwin. I cannot tell you the amount of support that we have gotten in recommendation and people who have seen the video and the content online and the fighting and the practice that you are performing and helping and nurturing this community in such incredible fashion. The skill set and prowess that has been shown through all of this, again, I can't tell you the number of words that have come from so many for this. And with that, it gives us great pleasure to present you with this award.
Equity wills and reason ordains that persons chivalrous and of noble courage be rewarded for their merits. Good renown shall perpetually be noted by certain signs and shows of honor and of nobility. Thus, by their example, others may endeavor to spend their days in feats of arms and virtuous works. One such person who has gained our attention is known by the name Wolfwin the Silent. And therefore we, far-famed King Athos and radiant Queen Eleonora, sovereigns of Antir, do hereby grant her the Spiron et du Lion, this 28th of January, Anno Societatis 57. For the recipient of the Spiron et du Lion, a joyous noise. Let Gunnar Stigensen enter the royal presence.
Made it.
Yay! We're glad you're here.
You're welcome.
Well, we have words for you. Yeah.
We're here to have words with you. That's so actually we had just presented this to your Baron and Baroness, so we will actually ask for the circlet to be able to perfect love it. But word has reached us that beyond the prowess, which is great that you show on the archery field, the health and nurturing of your community that you present, everything from bringing people to the events to how you're handling with practice, and all of these are what reminded for us to present you with this award. And so we love to have you here, so we're able to present this to you in person. But from there,
Know ye that we, Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Ontario, in consideration of the endeavors of our most loyal subject in the discipline of ranged weapons, do by this our charter award unto Gunnar Stiggenson a sable fion, thereby bestowing an award of arms with all responsibilities and privileges therefore appertaining. This is so done and given in our names and sanctified by the Great Seal of Ontario on the 18th day of February, and a Society 57.
We also have a charter for you as well, so we'll make sure to get that to you. But congratulations, thank you so much for all that you've done for the community here and to your here as well. Thank you very much.
For the recipient of the sable fion, a second joyous noise. Elena de Menzwerlen, you may come before their majesties. The crown invites Desiree into their presence.
Which one? Event steward of this event. This doesn't.
Thank you. We know the effort, time, energy sink that goes into running any of these events, and you stewarding the investiture is no small feat in any fashion. And so for that, we wanted to give you gifts, and thank you so much for putting this on. It's a beautiful location. Again, thank you everyone for being here. We're excited to have this, and this has been an incredible event so far, and we look forward to the remainder. Thank you.
Desiree has also been very kind about dealing with our last minute requests and stuff, so we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, if you have any announcements you'd like to make regarding the event, we're happy to set some time for that too.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you all for coming. We're going to have the rapier field up on this floor after court. So I would ask that you help with moving the chairs to the side. And for our combatants, please keep your gear stowed as tight as possible against the wall because it is a close space. And have a great day and fight well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huzzah, thank you.
The event's good. A joyous noise. James Llewellyn ap Griffin, come and kneel before their majesties.
That's right. I've been grabbing him too.
Okay, well, it's good.
I'm rich.
Master James, we understand that you've been dabbling in some new martial activities, is that right?
Word has reached us in your endeavors in the archery field, not only in your shooting, but the period shooting that you're performing, the encouragement you have of crossbow shooting with others. And for this, we wanted to recognize you. Again, we had so much support coming in that we wanted to make sure that you knew that this has been seen and that people were very appreciative of all the efforts you're taking with this martial activity.
Sure as the arrow finds its target, so it is that we acknowledge those that bring glory to our kingdom through the art of archery and thrown weapons. James Llewellyn ap Griffin, our diligent servant, we have witnessed your dedication and your spirit, which seems shaped by Artemis herself. Therefore, we, Athos the Sinister, and Alienor the Ever-Patient, grant you the prestigious sable fion, and bid you continue your noble craft, given this 18th day of February, and a Societatis 57.
Sometimes it's difficult to find new ways to thank people and encourage them for all the stuff that they're doing within the community, especially for someone who's already achieved the rank of great boot shaft. So this is our way of continuing that praise and appreciation for your contributions to the art of the community. Thank you so much, Master James.
Thank you for all of your efforts.
The newest sable fion, a joyous noise!
Where's my wallet?
The Crown of Ontario invites Annika Stife into their court.
Welcome, Monica. Please, please. It's a good bench. You should use it.
I do. Annika, word has come to us of the great deeds that you've been doing, and it's not been recent. It's been ongoing for a very long time. You are part of the bedrock of the barony of Lionsgate, having multiple offices, encouraging people throughout an extremely long period of time, and we could not be more thrilled and appreciative of your contributions to our kingdom, the Principality of Tiree, and the barony of Lionsgate. For these reasons and for so many others, we'd like to recognize your contributions. And I will hear what these are
Annika Stife, tireless in giving, has blessed this kingdom time and again. Gentle of deep generosity and of great zeal and charity, she stands as an inspiration to all. With endless thanks, then, do we, King Athos and Queen Eleonora, give unto you the lion's strength this 28th day of January.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you have? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
3 cheers for the newest recipient of the lion's strength. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! King Athos and Queen Eleanor called the Order of the Pelican to give them counsel.
Look at this mighty flock of Tyrians. I love it. This is great. Members of the Order of the Pelican, we've talked, we've heard, and it sounds as though you feel that there may be one missing from this order. Is that the case? That is the case.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, we are minded to induct a new member into this order. Your Highness, would you be so willing as to call the candidate forward?
Absolutely.
Kevin.
Your Majesties, as you can hear, Kevin is well loved in Tiree. He is a pillar of our community, a constant support, a guiding star, and the epitome of excellence and service and grace.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. Word has traveled far, and your contributions to not only your principality, but our kingdom of Ontario has reached our ears, and we are right-minded to enter you into the Order of the Pelican upon a period of contemplation and consideration with the offer of a vigil. Would you accept that from us today? Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Ontia, Kevin McDonough Iandris has been placed on vigil by thy majesty to consider his entrance into the Order of the Pelican. For the regular, 3 cheers!
Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, they gotta
They gotta do it.
Ironically, we just put someone on vigil who is the herald for their highnesses, so we're going to give him a moment. He's like, I got to get back to work. It's a true pelican right there.
Ever giving.
Ever giving.
We now suspend the court of Athos and Eleonora.
And thus begins the court of their highnesses of Tyranny! Re-attend the words from their highnesses.
I have a big thank you to everyone here, and the populace of Thierry, and the populace of Ontario. Being embraced by you, and you coming up to our ideas and embracing them yourselves, has been one of the most miraculous things I've witnessed. And I feel truly blessed to be part of this kingdom and this principality, and to be able to wear this cornet has been a true honor. So thank you, everybody here.
It's been an absolute gift, and the outpouring of support and love has been outstanding and so touching. And all of you have contributed to that in some way, and so you have my eternal gratitude and my deepest thanks. Thank you.
And throughout our reign, we've done something afterwards where we've taken pictures with the recipients of the awards. Gonna be tricky today because we won't have these. So what we're asking, we'll ask you a question when you come up after you receive the award, if you're willing to have your picture. And we're just gonna turn like this and take a really quick snap so we have it. Because we think it's an amazing way to show your deeds and to showcase the art that is being produced in this kingdom and principality. So
And
thank
to
you.
share with those that couldn't make it today. Okay. Wonderful. I would like to call forward all members of the Thornwold Scriptorium, please. That's me? That's okay. You can represent.
There's a lot of us.
There are a lot. There are vast
working
numbers.
actually for
Yes.
Kingdom Arts and Sciences this weekend. so-
Wonderful. Thank you. You can stand if you want. If you're comfortable. Here's you. Wonderful. So as you know, the Thornwold Scriptorium does a lot of work. It is amazing. This team of individuals puts love and energy and time commitment into so many beautiful, beautiful scrolls, and you have started this from the ground up and spearheaded and let them go and be their own artisans and their own people, and that is truly amazing. So we are minded to give the scriptorium a gift.
Are we reading it?
Sure. Oh, got it. There we go. Sorry.
That's the one with the loud
It's a little
voice.
shaky. Give him a moment.
Hail and glad tidings to all those present and those who would hear these words after. Through these difficult times, there are those who have extended their hands to their fellows to lift them up and to share their gifts at no small expense to themselves. Such selfless generosity brings blessings to all, and in the name of such kindness do we, good and gracious Saif and Alessandra, with no adjectives, Prince and Princess of the Principality of Thierry, give thanks to the Thornwood Scriptorium by awarding them with this cornucopia by our hearts and hands this 18th day of February, Anno Societatis 57.
Without this scriptorium, we would be lacking, and we are very grateful for the team that you sent.
And this was made by the scriptorium in a way. Did the art and calligraphy.
Yeah, and Ursula, the words. Yeah.
So we're going to do this. Let's stand up and do a quick picture. Sorry, thank you everyone for this little pause.
Three cheers for the recipients of the cornucopia! Have it!
This next individual isn't here today. They couldn't make it. So we'd like to announce this out.
Let's read the scroll quickly.
Okay, perfect.
It's not a long one, and we'll give it to their highnesses, or their excellencies, to give out later.
Unfaltering as the stars rise in the sky each night, so does Sir Mikolaj lift the people of Thierry in joyous welcome. We, Saif and Alessandra, Prince and Princess of Thierry, gratefully acknowledge their efforts with a silver wing by our hand this 18th day of February, Anno Societatis 57.
Yeah, we'll take it. Fantastic. So Nikolai runs, in support with others, runs the practice in Thornwold, and I've had the pleasure of watching him in action. But he's also just a very kind and welcoming spirit and really does bring people under his wing and elevates them. And it's just beautiful to witness. Please send
Joyce Noyce.
Yes.
A joyous but secret
That's why.
Yeah, the next one, we have an award. They're not able to be here. They have been fantastic in the Bardic Arts and really supporting that in lots of areas. So we're going to hand this one to the Excellencies to hand over to him now. So we can read this now.
Tiri, come together and hear the word of fame that spread to the ears of our prince and princess. Songs of our people and tales of their glory echo neath stars and firelight's caress. Bards of the Stormlands, wordsmiths and singers, who spread forth the joy in word and stanza, be gifted the lyre of starlight's bright silver in the reign of Saif and Alessandra. Jameson Wheeler, far has your voice traveled, bringing joy and laughter to many. Unto you we gift entry into the Order of the Silver Lyre by your hand and seal this 18th day of February, and of Societatis 57.
And you can actually get Brenda to sing.
Oh, there's notes and it can be sung. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
It's,
We will happily
the
have to
tune
song.
of Come and Be Welcome.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
A joyous noise for the recipient of the Silver Lyre!
Just a quick second, we're looking for the list. It is our great honor to award people with Prince and Princess favors as tokens of the support whenever people help us. Throughout our reign, we've also been able to gift people quick tokens, which is amazing. And I'm stalling, and stalling, and stalling. Mine has been a coin that I've given out, and I, at some point, hoped to build the actual part to it, but life got busy and crazy. Mine is a simple coin, and Alessandra's are stunning. I hope you all get a chance to see them. So,
Okay, so, Duchess Dalla, Duke Ian, Mistress Desiree, and Greta. Dalla?
Just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get her. We should swear these guys.
Nice. In unison. Perfect.
Hi! How y'all doing? Wonderful. Done. Yeah, perfect. So these are the Princess's favors that Nerdway made for me, which are absolutely fantastic, and you four have been so supportive. And I said four. Okay, can you count? Yeah. Okay. Maybe my two shoes off. In so many different ways, and it's really appreciated. Yeah, no, I don't know, you should try. Can you try and tell me? Thank you. And this one is for Kiara, but she couldn't join us today. Thank you. Thank you all. Hugs, yeah, acceptable. Thank you.
A joyous noise for the recipient of the princess's favors! And they also received the prince's favors, so more noise! Their Highnesses request the presence of Decimus Aurelius.
Hi. Let's say hi. How you doing?
I'm very well.
Good. We tried to track you down a little while ago, and we're lacking in your presence, but we found you. or really you came to us, which is very convenient. So, we're fixing? Okay. So we would like you to do the work.
By virtue of prowess and skill, by sharing of their vast knowledge and experience in the support of warfare, for the betterment of the Principality of Thierry, we, Saif and Alessandra, true and rightful Prince and Princess of Thierry, joyously call forward Decimus Aurelius to join the Order of the Havoc. Our 19th day of November, this is Cyclones 57.
You know what to do, and you are appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cry havoc! Your Highnesses request Sasgirth and Wolfstendaughter present themselves before their Highnesses.
Hi. You okay to do this in front of everybody? Yeah, sure. You are a quiet presence, but not unseen. And so we wanted to thank you for your presence and for the work that you do to help your mom and your dad, but also to help our community. So we'd like to
As the stars in the skies burn brilliant and resemble a torch that lights the way, so do the youth in our magnificent Principality of Thierry shine bright. Wondrous songs fill the air with the accomplishments and participation of the young people in our lands. Words of praise, whispers of deeds, smiles of encouragement and support fill our ears with dazzling hope for the future of our dream. Sasgirtha is one who has been brought to our attention. We see you and acknowledge your efforts to make a difference in these celebrated lands of Thierry. Therefore, we, Saif of the Gentle Heart and Alessandra of Fair Grace and Kindness, do award you with a torch. We send you back into the world with endless hopes and joyous visions of the future, done by our hand and seal this 18th day of February, and Societatis 57.
So the torch is for the youth of our community that help and support and be encouraged to grow further and more and one day be our leaders. And they are so, so appreciated.
Three cheers for the newest torchbearer. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
I'm gonna go get this.
Yeah,
Talk
please.
about it? Great.
When we won, and even beforehand, when I thought this might be a possibility for me, being able to be Prince, I was hit with an idea. Oh, louder? Sorry. Hello! Okay, I was hit with the idea of creating an award that wasn't based on any of the typical tracks that we see, but one that speaks of a person or people that bring joy into the society. It's called a Silver Heron. It did get approved, so that's exciting. The nature of this award speaks of memory of friends and speaks of people who just bring joy. And Nergwe. And as a special note,
靠近我，Sir，靠近我，靠近头领走心。
敬公子，孝敬公主，孝敬大人。萬歲！萬歲！萬萬歲！
Please join us.
So please hear the words of our hymn.
A gift of joy shared openly, feeding heart and soul, spreading across the vast principality of Tyre, and touching many a shining beacon, and inspiration that can't be contained. Here do we, Saif and Alessandra, rightful and true, Prince and Princess of Tyre, name you, Nerigui Keterun, Joybringer, and welcome you into the Order of the Silver Heron. By our hand, November 57.
We seem to have a necklace issue. Let's not carry it.
3 cheers for the newest Silver Heron. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Will Dietrich Brandt present himself before their highnesses?
Oh, should we do it later? Should we hand it off, or do you want to take it? Another check? Okay. Your royal. Wonderful. We will hand this off to our heirs, and thank you.
Should we read it down?
Sure.
Yeah, let's read it out quick.
Does he watch the live streams? Does he watch the live streams? No. Okay, read it out. Yeah.
All right, proud people of Tyre, come and hear the praises of one among you who has caught our eye. These lands are built upon the contributions of its populace. The joy it brings us to recognize these labors is vast. Dietrich Brandt, we have seen your service, the efforts you make to create a difference and add to the brilliance of the glorious Principality of Tyre. We, gallant Prince Saif, and benevolent Princess Alessandra of Tyre, value your contributions, and it is our wish to honor you now with a silver wolf by our hand and seal this 18th day of February, and as a side note, it's 57.
Came in with his mother. I think probably just to help her out, and just blossomed from there. And it's been amazing to witness. And he has helped with lists, and helped you with classes, and helped Lionsdale, and it is so amazing to witness. I'm very grateful.
Everywhere we turn, we see him. I mean, it's easy because he's tall, but every time we came to something, he was so busy, and it was really inspiring to see someone of that age be engaged in that way, and it's really an honor to know him and witness that, and reward him for his service.
Joyous noise for the recipient of the Silver Wolf!
Your Majesties, we have in our presence Lion's strength from your predecessors. This individual isn't with us, but we did want to announce it out as we have another award for them as well.
Please do.
So this is the Lion's strength for 20 plus years of dedicated service to the kingdom. And this is for Magdalene of Haphazard Manor, who couldn't join us today, but it's very well deserved, as Magdalene has been a huge, huge beacon in the interior, and Appledore would not be Appledore without Meg. And to that extent, I had the pleasure of attending Golden Swan, and Magdalene was a joy to meet, and just so lovely, and I was very moved and impressed, and I like all of the clothes and all of the things in the SCA. I don't stick to one persona or one particular timeline in any fashion, but the dedication of the Swans to persona development was absolutely beautiful to witness, and so this, actually I'll get you to read it. This is for Magdalene for her contributions to that.
Yeah. We, Saif and Alessandra, faithful and true Prince and Princess of Thierry, call before us Magdalene of Haphazard Manor in recognition of the faithful efforts of authenticity and excellency in your persona efforts. Do we this day bestow upon you the honor of the Red Flame, entrusting you to serve as an example of perseverance and accomplishment. By our hand was November 5th, at a society house 57. Ooh, ah. A joyous noise for the double recipients!
The next person isn't here as well, but we'd like to, we do feel that getting these awards out to them is important. This next awards is another wing about bringing people in, and we feel that Sir Magnus is one of those people. From all of the work that he does, and the encouragement that he does, and the support that he does when he's here, is amazing. And we really would like you to hear the words of our herald.
Unfaltering as the stars rise in the sky each night, so does Magnus Ulfgarson lift the people of Thierry in joyful welcome. We, Saif and Alessandra, Prince and Princess of Thierry, gratefully acknowledge their efforts with a silver wing by our hand this 19th day of November at Societatis 57.
You know. Yes. Wonderful. Oh, yes. Yeah. So we've got some business to do. And that business, I can't stall as well as
I'm not very good at stalling either.
Dance break.
We need...
We need Anthony Hawk. Anthony? Thank you. Silver Yale Herald. We require your presence. I knew I'd find the words eventually. Took me a while. Hi. We understand you'd like to be?
Yes.
That's what you're doing. Wonderful. We're just trying to end the ceremony, so go for it.
Master Vladimir.
Anthony, thank you so much for putting in your role, for managing it so very well, and for finding a suitable person.
We thank you for the efforts to our principality. We wish you success in your future efforts.
Your future efforts. It's like we're new. He's like, I'm not it. 1, 2, 3, not it. Thank you. Thank you. We're sending you off with well wishes.
Anthony, run.
That's the flags. Your Highnesses, Saif and Alessandra, Prince and Princess of Thierry, are minded to name you Silver Yale of Thierry. Will you accept the responsibilities and honor of this office in their court?
Okay.
No, I don't buy
Ready to
that.
squeeze harder.
We have to squeeze a yes out of you?
What would you like to swear on?
I like the spirit.
The spirit is first of that.
Do you now swear fealty and service to Saif and Alessandra, undoubted Prince and Princess of Thierry, and through them to the Crown of Antir, that you will faithfully discharge your offices in accordance with the laws and traditions of the land, so long as they remain Prince and Princess of Thierry?
I so swear.
And we,
And we, for our part, do accept your oath and return this fealty unto you, Silver Yale of Thierry. We will honor the service
you do in our name
and
we will support, protect, and defend you with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Tiri.
So say we, Alessandra, Princess Tiri.
So say we, Saif, Prince Tiri.
Three cheers for the new Silver Yale! Ever! Ever! Ever!
No. A little bit.
Thank you. I would like to.
Megan. That's Miss Megan. And Afra.
Mom. Oh, okay. Where did she go? She was right here a second ago. You two, I really don't have enough words of thanks for, because I wouldn't be here without you. Literally in some cases. But also mentally and emotionally. You two have been constant support and constant companions, and I love you both so very, very much.
And from having met you, Megan, in June, I realized this was going to be an amazing opportunity, and one that was built on love and kindness and support, and I really appreciate that so much. And Afra, for everything that you do, constantly there, I appreciate that.
Thank you both.
I'll go this way.
Joyous noise for the recipients of the Prince and Princess's favors! Audrey Gower, your presence is requested before their highnesses.
Backstage? She's backstage?
Back with her,
She's back. Oh, cool. Do we want to welcome back that one? Yeah! Let's do that one. So, I am not a scribe, but I did a thing. Not that one. That one's too good.
Maminka, we need your help. Is Maminka here? Where is she? Oh, let's get her up here because we're gonna need a little bit of help from her. And now Audrey's here, so we'll just switch over. Yeah, please, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh! Hi. Hi. How are you?
How you feeling?
How you doing? What's that?
A little nervous? That's cool.
Can I tell you what Audrey just did? Yeah. She told Seth to watch his novel. Yeah! We have something for you because you are all around helping your mom and dad and helping other people and helping Bernadette and some really fun stuff.
I was a little bit upset that you kept giving the snowballs to her, but I can understand that.
So we would like you to hear the words of our help.
Audrey Gower, you are young, but already your word fame is known. Your service is valuable and contributes to the strength of these lands. All can serve at any age, and you are a shining example of the future of Tiri. Thus, it is with joy that we, Said, bold and brave, and Alessandra, gracious and strong, Prince and Princess of the glorious Principality of Tiri, enter you into the rolls of the Order of the Silver Spar, done by our hand and seal, 18th day of February, and Society Palace 57.
We go, Sparky.
3 cheers for the newest Silver Spark. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Maminka, we need your help on this scroll because we want to talk about the guidance that you helped her paint.
No, I want to show you what
You want to look at it.
Come here, look at
That's not the big Maminka cloth.
What's that, the Maminka?
The Mamanky.
The Maminka.
She needs a real Mamanky.
Hi. Hi. I painted a scroll.
And you helped.
You helped me. Yeah. You don't want to hold my hand. That's fine.
I got you.
Consider the newcomer to our society. Are they not as a bird, which flying through a window on a wild night comes into the warmth and light of the hall, sees the bright colors of tapestries and garb, smells the richness of food and drink, hears the songs and the laughter, but all too often they can find no place to alight, and so they fly out again at the window, lost in the cold darkness. Yet there are those among us whose joy is to seek out the newcomer, coming on wings of silver to rescue them from the storm and show them to a place at the feast. It is these gentles who do the most to grow and strengthen our society. Maminka the Bohemian is such a one, and so we, Storm Wielder Saif and Open-Handed Alessandra, Prince and Princess of Thierry, honor them with entry into the Order of the Silver Wing. It's 18th day of February, and it's Societatis 57.
I'd like to talk just a little bit about Maminka, not just, oh, I know, and just like, but when we approached the idea of the heron, Maminka asked, well, how many? And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. She brought forth the idea that they should all be original scrolls. You saw Nerdways, and we've been really blessed with it. And watching her joy over some of these scrolls online, watching them grow has been amazing. You know her for her tears, but you may not know her for her joy.
Oh my God.
And so, have you seen this one?
I know you were.
And you'll have
She said she was looking for that one.
So these are joyful things. If you can interpret.
That's okay, we'll make it work. Royalty will bow and all... No. That's okay. Royalty will bow and all nobles sing Oodalali as the argent heron soars in to answer the people's hosannas. In their growing flock, brilliance and mirth drive back the darkness and demand that Maminka join now their numbers. Gratefully, the guardians royal of the Principality of Thierry, Alessandra and Saif answer, yes. Fill the sky full and laughter, given this day, February 18th, and a Societatis 57, by our hand and seal.
Yeah, we had trouble signing it because they sent special ink, and we needed our expert, and she couldn't know about it. So, and so the other part with this is we're very fortunate because there's so many scribes around the known world, and this one I think is Texas. Yeah, and so this one, so many people made them from around the known world, and we're very, very lucky. And this is them. Let's just do a really quick picture with this, even though we're all time. I love it, especially with this book. 3 cheers.
3 cheers for the double recipient. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Blessed be the tears of Maminka.
We're not going to do it.
Isabella de Ferenz, present yourself before their highnesses.
Hello, champion.
Hearken to us, and hear our words today of one who has captured our attention. Art and science are a cornerstone, bringing great knowledge, joy, and splendor to the glorious principality of Tyri. Hours of time, bounty of heart, generosity of both gifts and spirit, and richness of skill that this gentle has given to these lands has added vast betterment to the principality. In acknowledgement of these contributions, we, Saif and Alessandra, rightful Prince and Princess of Tyri, do grant Isabella de Ferenz entrance into the honorable order of the Étoile d'Argent. Our hands.
So for those that don't know, this is an arts award. I got backwards. We'll fix it later.
Three cheers for the recipient of the Étoile d'Argent. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Ask Isabella about buying stuff and research papers. She likes research papers. I mean that with love.
Guido Baldo, Marco, Odo, Romeo de Aquila. Present yourself before their highnesses.
Sorry? Oh, yeah. He can't stop. Okay, we'll come back to that one while people go and maybe try and find him. And, this is yours.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say something quick. We're often very fortunate to meet, I'm very fortunate to meet a lot of new people. It's what happens when you stop playing for 12 years and come back into it. And you meet people that the best expression I can give is you vibe with. And their support to you the entire way through is amazing. And that's not what this award is about, but it is about the way that they support everything. And this person has traveled with us in lots of different places. And we'd like to call up
Jacqueline. Hi.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so very, very much. It's hard to keep secrets from your court coordinator.
I succeeded.
Yay!
Gather to us now and hear the words of Honorable Prince Saif and magnanimous Princess Alessandra of the joyful Principality of Tyri. As the trees and giants of Tyri stand tall and strong, so do the people of Tyri lift our lands and hold them high and mighty with deeds, strength, and joy. We've heard words of one such gentle on the winds and in the words of our people. Jacqueline von Frossenbruck, please attend your prince and princess. You have worked hard, learned much, and used your deeds and talent to much enrich these lands. You have done this with joy and dedication that we now acknowledge. We hold you much worthy of recognition, and therefore we admit you into the Order of the Silver Pillar. By our hands,
You did not make this one. Art by Maminka, text by Maminka, calligraphy by, I haven't been doing this very well today, I'm sorry, by Frederick, and illumination I can't read, but Thorwald Scriptorium.
Yeah!
Three cheers for the newest silver pillar! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Maestro Guido Baldo.
Of the many letters, such a big name.
Marco, Odo, Romeo de Aquila.
It's a good, strong Italian name. a constant source of support for me, and over the last several years, I've got to witness you do that for many others, and I wanted to empower him more well.
In the words of our herald, consider the newcomer to our society. Are they not as a bird, which flying through a window on a wild night comes into the warmth and light of the hall, sees the bright colors of tapestries and garb, smells the richness of food and drink, hears the songs and the laughter, but all too often they can find no place to alight, and so they fly out again, lost in the cold darkness. Yet there are those among us whose joy is to seek out the newcomer, coming on wings of silver to rescue them from the storm and show them to a place at the feast. It is these gentles who do the most to grow and strengthen our society. Guidobaldo Marco Romeo Diaco is such a one, and so we, storm wielder Saif and open-handed Alessandra, Prince and Princess of Thierry, honor them with entry into the Order of the Silver Wing. It's 18th day of February in the Society Hospital.
So Guido constantly brings his kit and loaner swords, a plethora of swords, back and forth from Lionsgate to Lionsdale. He coaches and he trains new rapier fighters. He gets them in, he has supplies for them, and it is much.
And at November Cornet, I got my first chance to fight, and he ran me through everything, and I was to be authorized to fight in rapier, and that it's been such a joy to do. So thank you. Super picture. 3 cheers.
3 cheers for the newest Silver Wing. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Thank you. So there are people that come into our lives or are already in our lives, and they give and they give and they give of their time and their energy, their resources and their love. And I've already talked about how much of a support this person is, but they do more than just support me. They support the Principality. They give time and energy into largesse, into clothing, and we would like to call forth Afra Sternberg.
Hear our words, great and charitable people of the glorious Principality of Thierry. We, Saif and Alessandra, Prince and Princess Thierry, wish to share in the awesomeness that you have brought to us through selfless and bountiful offers of time, treasure, and talents of extraordinary value, which have lifted our Principality in richness and delight. Afra Sternberg, we are grateful of your efforts, and therefore it is our desire to induct you into the Order of the Cornucopia as thanks for all of your generosity. Done by our hand is sealed, 18th day of February, 1907.
Maminka. Maminka. Maminka.
3 cheers for the recipient of the cornucopia. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about princes and princesses' favors. Now we have an opportunity for cornet's favors. These are for people that really helped us. Everyone has helped us. Everyone here, everyone gathered has been a huge support, populace specifically. These are people that have really reached out and helped us in so many different ways. So we would like to call forward.
I'm going to call a couple people that already have it, and then the rest of it that we're giving it Tuesday. Gemma, Stein, Megan, Morgaine, Maminka, Afra, Kieran, Isabella, Saito, Yakamina, Alden, Mergway, and we have one for Stamp, Vicky's son.
You guys got yours already. Oh, thank you. So we made some bags for you all. We're not going to give them to you now because it will take a lot of time. And I see that there's people at the back of the hall who are eager. But afterwards, come find us, and we will make sure that you all get the gifts set aside.
And thank you so much for everything that you've given to us, your time, your energy, your love, your support, your endless phone calls. We appreciate all of you so very, very much. Thank you.
Three cheers for the recipients of the coronet's favors. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Well, no, I was going to talk a little bit about.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of been a trend of mine is that the last pieces of business that we do in our court are, when we have them, parents.
But I think I'd like to do something first, because I didn't get a chance to put it in there.
Okay.
As Prince, I am one half of this equation. And it would be impossible. In fact, court probably wouldn't roll anywhere near as bumpy or smooth as it does without Alexandra. Last November, I had the opportunity to fight for her for the first time, and we realized that this was a really special relationship. And in June, or in May, when I fought for her and she fought for me in a number of different pieces, we realized that we could do something really fun. And without her support in this wonderful opportunity, I would not be able to do this. And I am very grateful. So I made this for you. It's a wreath that you saw me making. So you guys go all the way down, so we'll retweak it. There you go. Yeah, you can put on the middle finger. So I want to say thank you.
I didn't make this.
I know. I figured.
But I'm sure you can guess who did. Mergway made a very special silver one for me. And I had put on the back with love and joy.
Okay.
And I'm going to cry, so I'm going to stop
And now back to regular business.
Now back to the fun stuff. No, that's not fun.
On with the princess.
Thank you. Okay, now that I put my foot in my mouth, I'll try not to put the other one in. So, I can't look at you. Don't look at me. I always try to end with joy because I think that's what starts and ends everything that we do. And Saif had this brilliant idea for an award, and we were so, so blessed to have it created and give it out to so many very, very worthy individuals. But there is definitely one missing from this very prestige group, and we would call for Viscouncillor William McBrennan. Because who is not joyful but for you? And your 80 years of wonder.
I brought one
Yeah,
with
we
me.
need your lemonade. Your presence and your laughter and your joy and your love are so very, very appreciated.
Infectious.
Infectious, and we could not.
Do your best.
Much do we bear in our labors in the world. The known world is not without its labors, yet it is also joy untrammeled that wells up from within for those honored people in our lives. We would recognize for their ability to engender sweet laughter and gentle, sweet shenanigans within our people. Thus do we, Saif and Alessandra, Prince and Princess of the Principality of Tyre, admit William Liam McBrennan unto the right order of the Silver Heron.
Can we do a quick picture? Stand up. Let's do a quick picture. Oh, he's so tall.
But before you go, I have to get you.
Here, I'll hold that.
Hold on, hold on.
You can say.
We have one award left to give. And, ooh, see, this one's gonna hurt me. It's gonna make me cry. This is an award that we're able to give once per reign. And who knows what it is? And this is an interesting case for us because when we said who it was, can't look at him, is the amount of people that wanted to contribute and wanted to give things. Because this man, this raven, is so deserving. Now, we don't have the words. We will make sure you get them. Okay, we'll find them. But we found something when Alexander found something. And it might be a little bit funny because the words sound like you're dead.
I like that that's how you phrase it. Alessandra found something because it sounds like you're dead.
Because you're dead. We found a grave marker. And we had one made, and there's 3 sets of words on it. We'll just read one. They're in different languages, and it's Alexander can talk more of that later. Go for it.
From storm-tossed seas, a messenger has winged, whale road carving, with keen keel and swift wind, crusted with spray, weary from the sea's din, wide-faring, worn thin from repetition. News of one, loved in near and distant lands, serving always with swift hand and heart glad, sea-tossed prince, and later sea-bound baron. We have heard him all around our wide state, sworn with singing everywhere. William's praise, son of Brennan, known well as Stormthrone's aid. To this message in many voices raised, we have listened, Prince Protector, Sword Saif, and Alessandra, skilled in word and blade. For many works, well recognized at last, join us, Tyre, to praise a worthy man. To Brennan's son, William, give him high standing. Call him Raven. To this we set our hand and set our hearts in this action full glad. Carry this news. Widely may you sing it. With words burdened, heavily load the wind. Tell that Tyre on strong winds is lifted.
So this is, to my very limited research skills, a replica of a Norman Sicilian grave marker, which is why we made it sound like you were dead. Because it was supposed to be a fantastic eulogy to all that you are and all that you will continue to be.
We remember him.
Many people wanted to contribute. So this necklace is from Gamma. These you may recognize. Yeah, I mean, you lose a lot of these. I didn't write your name on the bottom, but I probably should. And I thought this one might be pretty obvious who it belonged to. by Katrina in the style of
Ones are high burner on Norse. Early medieval Irish.
early medieval Irish.
Thank you for all that you bring. Like it is the full deal of what it means to be a raven. All things good, all things chivalrous, everything you have. It is an inspiration to me. Thank you.
3 cheers for the newest Raven of Thierry. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Everyone stand up and wiggle.
Thierry! Before we get this show on the road, I would like to offer something to you. If you are a principality officer, or you're thinking about being a principality officer, or you're thinking about being an officer of any kind, later this evening I'm going to be setting up downstairs to offer an administrative support service. Don't worry about the acronym. If you need help figuring out your paperwork, if you're interested in talking about an office, please come and see me.
Noble populace of Thierry, hear now the words of your king and queen.
Pray attend! Thank you.
We invite you all to please take your leave to be seated as you would like. Enjoy. Relax, take a load off. Most noble Prince and Princess of Thierry, we thank you for your welcome to be here, and want to thank you again for the care that you have taken of these lands of Thierry.
You have stewarded the principality well, and most admirably during this time of recovery. We have heard words of your noble tournaments, banquets, and revels. These are worthy of the best of our realm, and we are well pleased with your work here.
Thank you, Your Majesties, for joining us on this joyous day. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your support. Stall.
And it's been an honor to wear these cornets for you and keep these lands safe.
For our part, we feel you have done admirably in leading these lands, and would ask you to continue in this role.
Sure.
Oh, wait.
Oh, my liege, I am tired. Would that we could, but this exquisite princess and I are much weary and in need of some respite, if such may be granted to us.
It saddens us to hear this from you, but we understand and accept that you would take your leave.
Your Majesties, we would give to you our cornets, symbols of the responsibilities we have joyfully borne, and would now set aside to allow others to rise to this noble rank.
You have served nobly and well, and it well pleases us to accept these royal circlets back into our care, and thank you for your great service.
Because they are beautiful.
They are very beautiful. We would ask that you continue to wear these until such time as they take place where you can place it on the heads of your successors.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
My queen has the right of it. These lands are far too important to us to be left without guidance. I had word of a tournament by valor to be chosen of your heirs to these thrones. Did such tournament occur? Have you yourselves an heir?
We do, Your Majesty. As you noted, Red Lion, a tournament was held in November past, and a victor won by courage, strength of arms, bravery, and valor of heart. He is a friend, a companion in arms, and indeed a brother to me. Don't just take my word for it. Duke Ian, what have you to say?
I was there that day. I danced among the blades of heroes. I watched the tournament. But I watched him for a long time before that. I watched him when we were away at school. A lot of good times were had. And he was my leader back then. An alpha. A man I greatly respected. Then I got better. I moved away. I credit him for much of my growth. I was gifted by a previous lion with a belt. He followed me and begged to be my squire. And since then, I have watched him rise and do great and amazing things, continuing to lead, continue to inspire. We'll still work on the footwork. But that day, there were none that could stand in his way. But don't just take my word for it. Lord Malice?
Of the last round of the tournament. It is a gentler virtue to maintain and a role model and the epitome of welcomeness. We, the populace, couldn't ask for a greater mentor and role model to sit the storm throne.
I see and hear that we have ourselves a most worthy successor, Prince Saif. Will you please let him come before us?
One sec. You got told of that.
Yeah,
And I needed one more. Okay.
At your leisure.
Argyle, present yourself.
There are 72 names in the lineage of Argyle. We're going to go as fast as we can. There are bonus points and bragging rights at the end for anybody who can tell me how many sovereigns have ruled by strength of arms and how many sovereigns have reigned by strength of inspiration. Honor the first and Thor the first. Ulf the first and Kelly the first. Kieran the first and Sunny the first. Ulf the second and Bernadette the first. Ian the first and Quint the first. Ulf the third and Amanda the first. Kieran the second and Sunny the second. Ulf the first and Renee the first. Ulf the fourth and Pete the first. Owain the first and Ren the first. Robert the first and Sophia the first. Ragnar the first and Sarah the first. Ulf the second and Renee the second. Ian the second and Gwyneth the second. Alden the first and Catherine the first. Kieran the third and Kenna the first. Alden the second and Lenora the first. Diane the first and Gemma the first. Kieran the fourth and Kenna the second. Tristan the first and Helen the first. Ulfgar the third and Yahara the first. Savrik the second and Della the first. Kieran the first and Lenora the second. Olin the first and Kiara the second. Viking the first and Lashimia the first. Thorolf the first and Wolfman the first. Ian the third and Gwyneth the third. Einar the second, Tenglistel the first. William the first and Odessa the first. Viking the second and Lashinia the second. Havert the first and Mary Grace the first. Suffolk the first and Fulbera the first. Kieran the fifth and Kenna the third. Viking the third and Lashinia the third. Stein the second and Gemma the second. Titan the first and Alexander the first.
Ready? Got this.
My king, this is my heir. Say it again. The Tanistia of Tia Nari, chosen by right of arms in our tradition. Argyle, pay heed to our king.
Argyle, we have heard much of you, and I witnessed that tournament. And we are definitely well pleased to see you as Prince of Tiri. From the hands of your forebears, as is the tradition of this land. Is this also your wish?
It is. Then take the oath of our people.
But my friends, as we have walked this joyous road together, so too should have Argyle, someone to support and guide him. As I have been at your side with steady hands, alongside your tiller of this ship, as does our queen for our noble king. Let her come before.
But not yet.
Not yet. The indeed one.
We'll feed it. We'll feed it.
Got it.
Indeed, royal sister, the ruling of the land is too great a burden for one soul alone.
What say you to this, Prince Saeed?
Oh, fine. How could I have overlooked this? Indeed, you, as in all other matters. What is your advice?
Have you one to whom you look? Fair and firm and generous, who guides you as the North Star, friend to sailors all.
Indeed I do. There is one who is a great being amongst the people of our principality. One who brings joy and mirth and merriment, dance, song, and laughter. Also one who has borne arms in the defense of our principality and fine kingdom. And one who took a moment to calm a young, brand new knight as he lay in the mud wondering, did I just break my leg? I think I just broke my leg. And is that buffalo poop I'm in? Fortunately, it was not. And she did remind me of this in my moment of strife and terror. But please, do not take my word for it, for I do believe I can summon our newest raven to speak.
Here, before the gathered throng with the heroes of Tier 6, I sing her praise, my dear friend. Fired up for the fight, the joy in her every step, steadfast and called to serve. She is no stranger to the throne, a princess once, her claims true. But don't take my word. Cousin Dalgrey.
I've been asked to speak to her lightness of heart and foot. We met a very long time ago at dance. And then shortly after that, we realized we only lived a block and a half from each other. So we spent a lot of time getting to know each other, getting up to some mischief. I've always respected how she can be reverent and serious when it needs to be, but always filled with mirth and merriment when that's what needs to be. But watch out, there's a handmaiden that looks a lot like her, who's even fleeter of foot, so be careful around her. But don't just take my word for it. Astrid of the Wolf Pack, you have the words to offer as well.
Master of the Wolf Pack, I come from the cold north, where I have witnessed her kind-giving heart. And I can also speak about her welcoming heart, open to all newcomers and to many before me. But most importantly, about her stubborn spirit. She will fight for what she loves, and she will guide and support Sir Argyle in their service to this principality.
Let the bear come before. That we may ask for willingness to share this task with
I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. My mother's child laughs too loud and too often. My mother's child curses too hard and too long, and howls at the moon and sings in pieces and clumsily raises her voice in this song.
will you accept this from the hands of your forebears, as is the tradition of these lands? Yes! Wonderful, please.
Would the champions of Thierry step forward? Do you, our champions, affirm their right?
You do, Your Highness. You do.
We do. We do.
And Your Grace, what say you?
We do.
You're already kneeling. Would you swear the oath to the people?
I think you nailed it. I think you should say it though.
Done.
I would love your words. I'm ready.
Will you swear now to rule Thierry as representatives of the crown of Antir, to hold true to the laws and customs of these lands, and to govern wisely and well, to the utmost of your power?
I so swear.
On our word, freely given, this we do swear. To nurture and support. To include and encourage.
All the peoples
of the
Principality
of Thierry, so long as we wear the coronets of Thierry.
So say I, Argyle.
So say I, Bernadette of Vidar.
Receive this mantle of Thierry, mindful that you now bear the honor of the realm upon your shoulders.
Because we like to go off book. I have long admired and have had discussions with their majesties and their majesties before of the king's medallion and what it represents. So we, in our wisdom, had some made for Thierry. And the weight of it to remind you that you bear the weight of the principality, but the noble side of being a raven while you sit the thrones. So take this
And
as a
not
reminder.
just is it a reminder to the prince, but also the responsibility, the love, and the work that we put in as princess. And these are a pair when joined together, will form the star.
For the generosity of our prince and princess, huzzah! Huzzah!
As I have worn this coronet, placed on my brow from the hand of Stein by the queen at the time, Ashoxi, now I place upon your head the circlet of sovereignty. I adjure you to serve well the people, for you are to be their prince, and you rule because they believe. I now crown you Argyle, Prince Thierry.
As I have worn this coronet, passed to me by Viscountess Gemma, through then to the hands of Said, now I give unto you this circlet of sovereignty. With it, the care of the principality to help them grow and thrive. For you are to be their princess, and you rule because they believe. I now crown you Bernadette Evelyn Ard, Princess of Thierry.
Witness now the oaths of fealty to the crown of Ontario. Do you now swear fealty to Athos and Eleonora, your undoubted sovereigns, that you will faithfully discharge your office, obeying their majesties' lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, upholding the crown and kingdom of Ontario, mindful that the harmony of the principality and the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Ontario?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, Argyle and Bernadette, Prince and Princess of Thierry. We promise to protect you and those of your principality, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontario.
So say we, Athos, King Ontario.
And so also do we say, Eleonora, Queen Ontario.
People of Thierry, greet now your new undoubted Prince and Gorin Loy, Argyle and Bernadette.
Thank you very much, everyone. It is an honor to be here. My nerves, up until this day, and on this day, have been mainly around the ginormous shoes that we have to fill. Because Zaif and Alessandra have done such an amazing job. Your energy, your exuberance, your grace, your compassion, your caring, it has shown through everything you guys have done. And we thank you so much.
Let us drink to the great people of Thierry.
Yes, Thierry!
Let the champions of Thierry come before their highnesses.
as you have sworn before to the coronet of Thierry, and through them to the crown of Antir, do you now swear fealty and service to Argyle and Bernadette, your undoubted Prinza and Gourmline, to obey all the laws and customs of the Principality and Kingdom, and to uphold the honors and duties of your position, so long as you carry the title of champion and they remain sovereigns of Thierry?
I so swear.
And we,
For our part, take your oath. We're getting there.
Yeah. First time.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start again.
Yeah.
And we, for our part, do take your oath and return this fealty unto you. We will honor the service that you do in our name. We will support, encourage, guide, and defend you with all our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Thierry.
So say I, Argyle, Prince Thierry.
So say I, Bernadette Gormloy Thierry. People of Thierry, these are your champions. They are not just here because they were the best on their day, but they are here to champion their field. They are here to fulfill all the duties of the champion. If you have questions, if you have things that you want, that you see would be beneficial, please come and talk to them. Champions, we look forward to seeing how you will encourage and include everyone in our principality generally, and we will work with you.
We are here for you, just as you are here for the people of this principality. And we will be watching.
Thank you.
Let the royal peers of Thierry come before their highnesses.
And I forgot to say, if there's anyone who cannot kneel and needs to stand, please, whatever anyone needs to do to be comfortable, do not feel this. Yeah.
Previous story about the knee.
Yes.
Royal peers of Thierry, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Thierry, and through them to the crown of Antir, do you now swear fealty and support to Argyle and Bernadette, undoubted Prinza and Gourmloy of Thierry, to obey their lawful commands and uphold the honor and customs of the principality, so long as they remain sovereigns of Thierry?
I so swear.
And we,
For our part, do hear your oath
hear your oath.
and return.
Yeah.
And return this fealty unto you. We
will honor the service you do in our name.
We will support
and encourage, guide, and defend you.
All our powers.
All our power. As long as we remain sovereigns of Thierry. So say I, Argyle, Prince Lona.
So say I, Bernadette Gormloy.
Thank you for your
Oh, such a friend. Yeah.
Helping you up.
Let those barons and baronesses who currently hold lands in fief and trust from the crown come now before their highnesses.
You guys see that? Hi, guys. Hi.
How's it going?
Harold, you may speak. Thank you.
Barons and baronesses of Thierry, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Thierry, and through them to the crown of Antir, do you now swear fealty and support to Argyle and Bernadette, undoubted Prinza and Gourmloy of Thierry, to obey their lawful commands, and to continue to support and nurture the lands you hold, so long as they remain sovereigns of Thierry? I so swear.
And we, for our part, accept your oath and return this fealty unto you. We will honor the service you do in our name. We will support, guide, encourage, and defend you to the utmost, to all with all our powers, as long as we are sovereigns of Tyri.
So say I, Argyle, Prince Sona, Tyri.
So say I, Bernadette Gordon.
Thank you for the candy. They gave us candy, I'm just saying.
Let those members of the Order of Chivalry who would offer their fealty come now before their highnesses.
I will stand beside my prince, and I am confident in all of the chivalry that comes forward, and you feel
Members of the Order of Chivalry, as you have sworn before to the coronet of Tyri and through them to the crown of Antir, do you now swear fealty and service to Argyle and Bernadette, undoubted Prinza and Goromloy of Tyri, to obey their lawful commands, and to continue to defend the honor of the principality, so long as they remain sovereigns of Tyri?
I so
swear.
We,
for our part, accept this oath and return this fealty unto you. We will honor the service you do in our name.